Millions of years from now, robots will spread throughout the galaxy, but how exactly will new robots be produced? Some species clone themselves, whereas others have to find a mate in order to reproduce. What is the point of reproduction between a male and a female? The system is a way to combine together two genetic codes into a brand new, potentially superior product. Cloning doesn't allow for the funneling of beneficial mutations into new combinations. With sexual reproduction, beneficial traits keep getting combined together, and when a brand new beneficial trait evolves, it can be easily combined together with other bloodlines. Organisms that clone are isolated and evolve much more slowly. Sexually reproducing species can out-evolve cloning species and outcompete them. In the future, some robots will make clones of themselves, but they will be outcompeted by robots that reproduce with others. What would reproduction mean for robotic organisms of the future? It means combining information together. Just like combining two genetic codes together. It is combining together memories and wisdom and strategies. The robots would naturally have preferences to combine their code with other fit robots, in the same way biological organisms engage in mate selection. The robots would have to demonstrate their fitness to others to show that they have desirable code. Whether it is fruit flies, birds, or humans, organisms demonstrate their genetic fitness by demonstrating their physical fitness. Some robots, like the solar lions, would have physical displays to show how well constructed they are, by defeating other lions in fights, for example, or by courtship dances, as we see with fruit flies, many bird species, and humans. Those with long lifespans would also demonstrate their ability to survive. Some robots will value intellectual acumen as a successful trait. These robots require advanced intelligence for survival. This would include the merchants, solar lions, underground dwarves, etc. How would they demonstrate their intelligence to others? You might think that this information would be shared amongst the robots without restraint, but there would be the danger of computer viruses, or selfish bits of code spreading through robotic populations. Rogue code would sweep through a population if every organism freely exchanged programs with one another. The reproductive process of combining memories would need to be done in a way that doesn't risk viral infection. One possibility would be that the female would create a virtual reality simulation, a world, and the male would inject his own consciousness code into it as living beings, and the female would be able to test the individual's ability to survive, overcome adversity, and reproduce. The females would use a simulation to weed out viral hijackers or just bad genes. Our world is not a date between two robots. Could life on Earth be a robot trying to demonstrate its fitness to the universe? I think our universe is too large, and higher consciousness is too rare for our universe to be an adequate robot courtship ritual. And if it is, then I would say that life is too good for the universe. An actual simulation would be more targeted and wouldn't waste computational power on extraneous simulations. For reproductive purposes, the faster the courtship, the more offspring will be produced, and so a simpler simulation would be superior. There will be male and female robots. The females will have wombs that are specialized for manufacturing offspring. The male robots will participate in the reproductive process by providing building materials. This way, both parents contribute energy to maximize offspring production. Again, this type of relationship will be reinforced by robot evolution. Relationships with a selfish male that does not contribute to offspring production will not produce as many offspring as a result, and so those traits will not be passed on. The mother robot will be charged with manufacturing the children robots, while the father robot is on guard or helping to gather building materials. Presumably, the children will not require much care, and so like most reptiles, they will be born and leave to survive on their own without any parental nurturing. When the robots are born, they will not be fully adult size. As with reptiles, they will be born small and be left on their own to acquire materials and grow. This selective process ensures that the fittest offspring survive. Rather than give birth to one giant robot, a mother will give birth to 100 smaller robots with variations, and those with the best adaptations will thrive. There are many types of male-female relationships in the natural world. Ants, black widows, fish, lizards, chimpanzees, all have different parental relationships, different roles for the male. With lizards, the parents do not provide much care after the offspring are born, and if the male plays any role, it is limited to guarding the nest. I think that the lizard variation will be the most likely in robots, because the young will be born fully formed, and the female may need some protection from predators during the manufacturing process.